Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel Biblical Chronicles. If you are new here, kindly subscribe the channel. The shocking truth about the three heavens in the Bible that nobody knows about. David sat in his study, trembling. The ancient scroll lay before him, its edges worn, its ink faded. He had read the Bible many times, but never like this. There were whispers of a truth, hidden for centuries. The first heaven, he muttered, is the sky above, the clouds, the stars, the air we breathe. He looked outside. The sun was setting, the sky painted in fiery orange. That was the heaven everyone saw, the heaven everyone knew. His fingers traced the next line. The second heaven is beyond, where the fallen dwell, where darkness moves, where battles rage. His heart pounded. Angels and demons, unseen by human eyes, clashed in the shadows of space. Then came the third, the one that few truly understood. The third heaven, he whispered, is paradise, the throne of God, the place Paul saw, the place no man speaks of. A chill ran down his spine. If this was true, then what else had been hidden? Why had nobody spoken of it? David grabbed his pen, ready to reveal the truth. But suddenly, the candles flickered, the air grew cold, the room darkened. Something, or someone, did not want this secret exposed. He was not alone. The three heavens revealed. The Bible speaks of three heavens, each with a purpose, each with a mystery. Many have read about them, but few truly understand. The truth is there, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. The first heaven is the one we see. The sky above, the clouds drifting, the sun shining. It is where birds fly, where rain falls, where the wind moves. This heaven is physical, familiar, close. It is mentioned in Genesis, where God created the heavens and the earth. People look up and see its beauty, its vastness, its wonder. But this is only the beginning, the first layer, the surface. The second heaven is different, deeper, unseen. It stretches beyond the clouds, beyond the stars, beyond what the eye can see. This is the realm of the cosmos, the dwelling place of angels and demons, the battlefield of spiritual forces. Ephesians speaks of it, warning of rulers, authorities, powers in heavenly places. It is here that war rages, unseen but real, constant but ignored. Demonic forces move, heavenly beings fight, destinies are shaped. Many do not know of this heaven, do not understand its influence, do not see its power. Yet, it is there, affecting the world, shifting events, altering lives. The second heaven is not peaceful, not calm, not still. It is filled with battles, filled with movement, filled with things beyond human comprehension. Then comes the third heaven, the holiest of all, the highest, the unreachable by human hands. It is where God sits, where angels worship, where saints rest. Paul spoke of it, of a man caught up, of things unspeakable, of glory unimaginable. This heaven is not like the first, not like the second, not touched by darkness, not touched by sin. It is pure, eternal, perfect. This is the heaven Jesus spoke of, the place of many mansions, the kingdom prepared, the home of the faithful. It is where prayers rise, where answers come, where souls find peace. No evil enters, no sorrow remains, no pain exists. The three heavens are connected, layered, ordered. The first is temporary, the second is contested, the third is eternal. People live under the first, struggle through the second, long for the third. Few understand, few seek, few find. The truth is in Scripture, the mystery revealed, the knowledge waiting. The heavens declare the glory of God, the sky speaks his handiwork, the universe shows his power. The three heavens exist, above us, beyond us, before us. Each has a role, each has a purpose, each holds a secret. The first is seen, the second is sensed, the third is sacred. To know them is to know the unseen, to grasp the eternal, to glimpse the divine. The shocking truth is here, written long ago, waiting to be known. A hidden truth uncovered. David had always read the Bible, but he had never seen this truth. It was there, hidden in the words, waiting to be found. The three heavens were real, layered, full of mystery. But why did no one speak of them? Why was this truth ignored, forgotten, lost? He searched the scriptures, looking for clues, finding verses that had been overlooked. Genesis spoke of the heavens, not just one, but many. Psalms declared their glory, their power, their wonder. Paul wrote of the third heaven, a place beyond words, beyond human understanding. The first heaven was clear. The sky above, the world we see. The second was harder to grasp, a place of battle, of spiritual war, of unseen forces. The third was the greatest, the holiest, the throne of God, the home of eternity. David felt his heart race. This was not a small truth, not a minor detail, not an empty theory. This was a revelation, a message hidden in Scripture, a mystery ignored for centuries. But why? Why had no one taught this? Why was this knowledge kept away? Why did so many read but never see? He turned the pages, reading again, searching deeper. The prophets spoke of visions, of chariots in the sky, of battles beyond the stars. Daniel saw beings of light, messengers from another realm. Ezekiel saw the throne, the glory, the wheels within wheels. John, in Revelation, saw heaven opened, saw the throne, saw the war that raged above. The evidence was everywhere, yet no one spoke of it. David felt something shift, a weight in the air, a presence unseen. He was touching something powerful, something forbidden, something hidden. The candle beside him flickered, the room grew colder, the silence thickened. Had others found this truth before? Had they been stopped, silenced, erased? Fear crept into his heart. He had stumbled onto something ancient, something sacred, something dangerous. But he could not stop. This truth was meant to be known, meant to be revealed, meant to awaken those who would listen. He grabbed his pen, ready to write, ready to share, ready to break the silence. The shadows in the room deepened. The wind outside howled. A whisper, faint but clear, filled the air. Some truths are not meant to be spoken. David froze. His hand trembled. The candle went out. Darkness swallowed the room. A mysterious warning. David sat frozen, his breath shallow, his heart pounding. The room was dark, too dark, unnaturally dark. The candle had gone out, but there was no wind, no draft, no reason. Something was wrong. The whisper still echoed in his ears. It was faint, chilling, impossible to ignore. Some truths are not meant to be spoken. Who had said it? Was it his imagination, a trick of the mind? Or was something, someone, there with him? David reached for the candle, his hands shaking, his fingers cold. He struck a match. The flame flickered, but the darkness seemed to resist. The fire felt weak, like it was struggling to stay alive. His eyes scanned the room. The old books, the scattered papers, the ancient scroll. Everything was as he had left it. But something felt different. The air was heavier, the silence louder, the shadows longer. He swallowed hard. He had uncovered something powerful, something hidden for a reason. The three heavens, the spiritual war, the unseen battle. Was he getting too close? His mind raced. If the second heaven was real, if it was a place of warfare, of rulers and powers, then perhaps, just perhaps, something had noticed him. A chill ran down his spine. What if they didn't want him to know? David grabbed his pen, determined, defiant. He had to write this down, had to share it, had to reveal the truth. But as he pressed the tip to the paper, the ink would not flow. The pen was full, but the words refused to come. The whisper returned, closer this time, just behind him. Stop. David spun around, but there was nothing there. Only shadows, only emptiness, only silence. His chest tightened. This was no ordinary fear, no simple paranoia. He was being watched, warned, threatened. He thought of Daniel, of Ezekiel, of John on Patmos. They had seen visions, had spoken of heavenly things, had encountered the unseen. And they had all faced opposition, faced resistance, faced forces that did not want the truth to be known. David took a deep breath. He had a choice. He could stop, close the book, walk away, or he could continue, face whatever was watching, risk whatever was coming. His hands trembled, his mind screamed, but his soul knew, truth was worth the risk. He struck another match, lit the candle again, and began to write. The words flowed, the ink spilled, the truth took form. The shadows around him shifted, restless, unsettled. The air grew colder, the whisper faded, but he knew it was not gone. Something had warned him, something was watching, and something would return.